I don't need a grumpy 2 a.m. Marty.
This one's this one's an offline game. All right, recording has restarted. All right, we'll bring the letter to Mulgrimir the next morning.
Okay.
We notice Siren is amongst the people that are guarding the rope trick. She is not trusted to the point where she's up in the rope trick yet. I don't even think Daedalus is allowed into the rope tricks at this point.
Yeah, he sleeps.
Mulgrimir?
What is it?
We got a letter from the captain of the Ebon Chain. Oh, keep in mind, I wouldn't lick it. We got most of the poison off of it. They had some rage spittle on it, which would make you go crazy and try to attack other people. They're still trying to play games.
Oh, that's not very good.
That shit's expensive.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we harvested as much as we could.
Yes, they want to keep giving us treasures and trinkets. I mean, they can keep sending over treasures and trinkets.
Well, that's the thing. They want to buy the supplies that we bought for 50% higher than market. That's what the letter says. Sorry, we had to open it in order to get the poison off of it. We almost set Shortstone into a rage. That would have been
fun. Well, that would have been hilarious. Let's all be honest, that'd been fucking hilarious.
I think he's the official package and letter opener.
That very well could be. We also need a food taster eventually.
Yep, yeah, that fits the bill. So yeah, do with this what you will. I suggest getting rid of the paper because even if might be a little bit of powder still left in the.
And when mosquito lands on it, starts going fucking nuts. All right, so what is your thoughts here in the negotiations?
The Azada gave us
the treasure
already, right?
They also left.
And they're of the opinion that we did enough to distract them, or are we still trying to distract them for 10 days? Like, when did the 10-day count start?
You're supposed to delay them leaving by 10 days. So, basically, you're on, like, day 2 of 10. But they paid you for the job because you stole all their supplies and sabotaged their ship. They went, sure, we believe you. So, it's up to you to decide whether or not this is all in good faith, or because now you could probably go, hey, devils, if you give me some money, I can fix your ship and give you a bunch of supplies.
I mean, it appears they want to negotiate, but they're still doing tricks. Perhaps the negotiation goes very slowly, given that they've.
How about we put a fart in a jar and send them back as our counteroffer? That's great.
Well, they sent us something that had one of us attack another. Maybe our response will be delayed.
Big fart in a big jar. Like Lee the morning after kind of fart.
All right, you two stay up in the rope trick today, he says to Karen and Lihida.
Did we open the letter?
Yep. Quick, someone send for the healer! He jumps into the rope trick and he's making a big deal about a healer.
Okay. Give me a bluff or perform check. Just to sort of represent your... What are the chances they have one of their little eyeballs over here watching?
13.
13? Okay. There's a big show for the healer. Are you getting Jinshu?
Yeah, someone goes running for Jinshu. Jinshu comes up into the rope trick, sees there's nothing to heal.
Is this some sort of trick?
Yeah. We go fetch Gaetano to go with Rose. Where Gaetano is. to go let people, when they go get breakfast, know that that the devils are sending poison letters.
Okay, Ahmed, since Mark is not here, I'll have you roll for Gaetano. Give me a D20 roll.
Gitano, roll for you anything you want. Gitano's the best. Hold on.
We'll save you anytime.
Gitano here for you. What do you want me to, plus what?
Just roll a D20.
Yeah, boss, 18. Because Gitano good.
Okay.
Good as it does.
Gaetano is extremely pleased with himself. He does have a bit of a shiner. You find him in the commons. He seems very full of himself.
Alright, and Rose's aid to Gaetano's bluff. Because we learned that Rose can keep a straight face. Is +3. And then Mogramir will march with Sun Wu and the letter to go lodge a complaint with Rickety.
Okay. Morning. That's right.
I'd like to lodge a complaint.
Oh, would you now?
This letter has been poisoned. It claims it wants to do that it wants to negotiate, but one of my crew members was horribly injured as rage spittle was placed upon this letter.
Who was injured?
Here is the proof. One of my officers was injured by another.
The proof is a letter.
Is the letter with the rage spittle residue on it.
Okay.
My alchemist here was able to extract the remainder of it. The letter is not terribly dangerous, although I would not try to eat it.
He laughs inappropriately.
At what point, Rickety, do the Ebon Chain simply be asked to leave?
I think we're approaching that point, if I'm perfectly honest. I mean...
Otherwise, what was said inside the letter was very reasonable. If it weren't trying to kill us. Oh, the two officers that were injured were Karen and Lihida. They will be resting this day with Jinshu, our healer, to look after them. I'm not looking for any particular recompense for their healing, as the damage was maintained. But at what point? At what point will we have to start defending ourselves? Is the question.
One of Rickety's guards actually speaks up. They don't really talk too much to you guys, but
yep.
The hat guy beat up the big guy, or the big guy beat up the hat guy?
They got into a fight.
One.
There were others there that were able to subdue them both. We did not understand what was going on until our alchemist pointed out the poison letter.
Give me a bluff check. You got Sun Wu with you. You've got he's got his little chum chum. Yeah. Or is it chum chum? It's still chum chum. Is it chum chum too? I don't know.
Yeah, chum chum doesn't aid in Mogramir's bluff. Plus having the poison letter. Hopefully this works. Is 16.
Okay. Okay. Like his guard is like, wow, that must have been a good fight. you built up a bit of a reputation on the island.
Yeah, yeah.
And like the two drunkards who just like shit talking in the bar got in a fight. Yeah, they're known.
Do you need this as proof, or you want me to put it in a fire where it belongs, or?
We'll take it.
Okay.
But are you planning on entertaining the offer, or just as a inquisitive minds?
If I did so, I would sow the seeds of mutiny amongst my crew, as the letter, first and foremost, tried to kill them. It may take a few days for me to settle things down before I would entertain any sort of negotiation. Say 4 or 5 days.
Do you want them in the harbor that long?
Mogurbeer shrugs. It's only really critical when our ship is ready.
Just hang out there.
Just hang out there.
They say next PR way.
Yeah,
Small size pieces.
Yeah. Let me know what you decide, Rickety.
Any news of the tuna of terror?
Well, he almost there's like lack of recognition. No, we have not been searching the village for the tuna of terror. We'll let you know if anything.
He giggles. He takes one of his clawed hands out of the back of his backpack, grabs the letter.
Okay, we will leave. And we'll start the delay tactic. If Rickety lets them know, they would have dealt with you if you didn't poison the letter, you dummies. Now they're angry, so we gotta let them simmer down, and we're just delaying. We're just delaying. We're gonna try to give the Azada the time they asked for. At a certain point, I think selling the items back to the pirates, sure.
All right, so you had that first interaction that morning. A few hours later, the True Wind set sail with the extremely hungover Brandywine crew. I'm going to roll a D3. One of the D3. There's a 30% chance that Rickety's statement to the Ebon Chain goes through first. 3 on the D3, the True Wind is definitely going first, and then 2 is some sort of tie. Okay. The True Wind begins to leave. It does take the Brandywine and his crew. I'm just going to pull them off to the side. I'm going to take these crew members and pull them off to the side in the same way. And then the True Wind is going to try to navigate past the Ebon Chain. Now, the Ebon Chain might potentially try to maneuver itself to block this ship. Let's draw a percentile. Okay.
That's the day after the poison letter, like the evening.
It's like the morning of the poison letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the 3rd day of delaying.
Yeah. All right. You do see that the True Wind is making it chips out. It does go past the Ebon Chain. The ship is actually approached by one of the launch vessels of the Ebon Chain. After a few minutes, the True Wind is let go on its way, and the launch vessel returns back to the Ebon Chain. Is there anything that you plan to accomplish this day?
Aside from keeping watch, Sun Wu is crafting. I think we'll get Sadat to start to craft. I'll make a column for him in our time tracker. Sadak. Although I don't know what he's crafting yet. But
whatever.
He's working on something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make. We can work it offline. It'll take too long.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he can craft in half the time, but then he can also quick craft.
He can craft in half the time, and he can quick craft, but he can only craft in half the time if it's metal.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the quick craft, that requires a high enough bonus, and your craft bonuses are not that high. So
You don't want to take your time there, bud.
No, true. I'm just wondering what the bonus, what the requirement is, because there are ways to boost this.
yeah.
They have
Let's do that offline, because that's very
Okay.
that's very boring and slow for us to do.
Yeah.
with people watching.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Enough. On day
All right.
48.
Exactly. Now, there's been a bunch of bullshit. There's been murders. There's been multiple escalations. They're now seeking a tuna of terror for blowing up people's minds. There's now been attempted poisonings. The place is pretty much like a powder keg. You somewhat suggested that the Ebon Chain maybe should be told to just leave. And that was somewhat effective as a conversational tactic to Rickety. So, I would like a percentile roll, Ahmed. There's a 40% chance on this day that he is telling the Ebon Chain to go away.
All right, we have to go rescue him.
Well, this may lead to outright war with the village. The Ebon Chain came here for supplies, and they're not getting them. This is the problem.
90.
Okay, Rickety is not communicating anything as aggressive as that on this day. Okay.
Next day.
It's like you continuing your watches, I'm assuming, as the massive slave vessel is.
Yeah, our ship's not ready yet, so it's not like we have like a way out of here. So
Can we get Sodak some tattoos?
tattoo potions? Yes.
Yeah.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4 people that don't have tattoo potions yet.
He's added to the queue.
Let me check the potions that are. Do you want an air bubble, mage armor, invisibility, water breathing, or water walking?
Invisibility.
Is Sodak the right person to put that on?
He has all the other stuff you mentioned.
Okay.
But actually, you know what? They're not always prepared. How many can you offer him? 3 or 4?
Does Sodak have a swim speed?
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
He doesn't breathe water, but he has air bubble.
He can cast air bubble on his own.
He can cast air bubble. He can cast water walk.
Because those are the potions that are made and can be used. So. I think that giving a mage armor to Daedalus and to Rose and Siren makes sense as a tattoo potion.
Mhm.
Yes.
And if Banta, did you use yours already?
Yeah, Banta used up one of his potions. I'll tell you which one he used.
Okay, so we're gonna replace that one. That's just Sun Wu casting spells. So that one got replaced, Banta.
It's a mage armor.
Yep. And then I will start to divvy tattoo potions to some of the new people. But I actually don't think that any of them go to Sodak. The advantage of keeping the potion of invisibility as a potion is that you're not committing that one person now is the only one that can use it.
Oh, right. Okay, so he could use a. You know what? A shield wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay, that will
so that he could, like deflect like any incoming damage if it hits him.
That will have to wait. Sun Wu is crafting items right now, not potions. So
No problem. Okay, no problem.
All right.
I'll put a tattoo potions table on his sheet.
Cool. I'm doing the same to Mark's.
Okey pokey. Ready items.
All right. At the end of this day, there's crafting. There's people like staring out to shore. I don't know if anybody is trying to make trouble within the party. I think our troublemakers are pretty well sedated. Corinne and Lita are trapped in a rope trick pretending to be hurt on this day.
Yeah, we bring them some liquor or something.
They're getting drunk and like leg wrestling or something. Corinne is losing about 66% of the time. Right. Give me a percentile roll, Ahmed, for
Today's the day.
any issues that evening.
79.
Okay. That evening passes without a hitch. There's no communications. There's no letters. Rockgut did come by to see if you had a response. Like came by to Mulgrimir to see if you had a response for the for Sever.
No, same thing as the attack happened just 24 hours ago.
So we have to.
So we have to let things calm down a little. Say, come back in a few days, and I'll have my crew calm down enough that they'll be willing to stomach a transaction that doesn't involve violence.
Okay. All right. On that following day,
The first day of the third month of spring. We've got 5 more days of delaying before we have met our requirement.
then we can just give him the stuff back. Here, give him the back. Hey, profit. Okay.
Sun Wu, by the way, has started and is now 2 days into the 4 days required to get Banta his robes.
Okay. There was no violence yesterday. Give me a percentile roll for Rickety, Ahmed. The chances are lower that he's going to kick out the Ebon Chain, as they're currently not fighting. Okay, he doesn't kick the Ebon Chain out of the bay on this day. Give me a percentile roll for that evening to see if any shenaniganry happens.
70.
No, they're waiting like good devils for your response. You get you again have the Rotgut swings by to inquire as to whether or not you have considered their
Mulgrimir
proposal.
looks confused. It's like, I told you to come back in a few days. It's been a day or two more. A day or two more.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Rockgut going and checking.
Yeah, Rockgut's the one coming by.
Do you not know how to count? Do you need me to get our goldfish to teach you how to do numbers?
I use finger. I have fingers, toes. Give me a charisma check for Sun Wu.
What's charisma?
It is that ability score that you make very low, so your intelligence can be very high.
Right. This is the way with the standard or non-standard arrays is 4.
Okay, so without prodding or prompting, Rockgut's not like bringing the magic chess set over to play a game.
Yeah.
You weren't enough going, I'll play you. That wasn't enough to like entice him into a game.
Although Sebastian does have thoughts. I don't think he's sharing it with anyone but Diva, his pet rock familiar. He does know the spell Alter Self.
Yeah, he could go and kick the fish's ass.
Yeah, but he's
Freaking
always
birds
saved that as the no one knows I have it. So hey, how did that thing get moved around? It's just the goldfish in the bowl.
Who stole the ring?
Who stole the thing? You know.
Yeah.
So he's saving that in his hand. It's a card he does not want to play.
He's got this card of like, I can leave my bowl. They don't know I can leave my bowl.
That's right. He does not want. The indignity of having to accomplish something in humanoid form, so the humanoids can then think that.
So okay, to flesh this out a little bit, what hairs or fingernails or like little bits that you have, because we've stated for a long time you need a bit of the creature that you're turning into.
That's right. It could be he doesn't have it. But I'll make a new note of in his spell component pouch there's a alter self components. You tell me what.
So who all have been sticking their fingers in your bowl?
Humans.
Humans. So you've got human stuff, right?
Human. Okay. He spends a lot of time with Sun Wu, so getting a bit of orange hair is probably Venarin.
Yep. So Venarin. You're carried frequently by Jin Shi, but he's a snake, so he doesn't he sheds in one big piece as opposed to.
And what is a Katano?
Katano's a kitsune.
They are humanoid kitsunes, so you could actually turn into a kitsune. Has he pooped or done anything untowards that is organic into the bowl?
There's a 50% chance he's done untowards things to your bowl.
Okay, low is good, as in we could turn into a kitsune.
Little do you know, I've got your fluids now.
Alright, that's sufficient. None of the really great races for Alter Self, but...
Yeah, we need to find some goblins. Goblin's
the masterful.
Goblins for meat or small, and orc for medium. Like, you got an orc. In fact, you got a swimming orc. You might want to goad your captain into.
Well, that will be when the fish is out of the bowl, so to speak.
Yeah.
We'll ask Mulgrimir for some of his components. All right, so that is an option to play chess, but
this isn't it's not worth. Well, maybe it is, but for a game that your character is pretty convinced he can win.
Yep.
All right. Okay, on this day,
The enemy outright told me what his plan was, and we refused to play because his plan was stupid. He refused to play by making it impossible for me to play. So no one gets to play.
Wouldn't that guarantee victory? Sort of. Or would that guarantee defeat? Guarantee a stalemate?
Well, it's an uncontested challenge, but I believe the true challenge of knowing whether or not to play has already been won by yours truly. We did not fall for his trap. He told us what the trap was, and we decided to avoid the trap. We win.
Do you miss your legs?
Pardon me.
Legs are interesting.
I never had legs. Oh, the legs for the... I spent a lot of time in this bowl without the legs. The legs are interesting. They are very... a very suitable gesture for an apprentice to give to his master. As a thank you for the knowledge that I continue to bequeath upon his simpler mind.
Oh, I think he misses the legs.
Bequeath. That means to give, right?
Someone's learning.
She's like, I'm going to show you something. She casts a light spell. She then puts up her hand and goes, it's a duck.
Oh. You were learning.
No, shadows are an important thing to understand. I mean, basic shadows, but real shadows? The shadows of the weave? Oh, that's scary stuff. Don't know why I think of that all the time. Horrible nightmares. Ask Katana sometime about that.
Do you have horrible nightmares about shadows?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a run-in with shadows?
Well, I didn't stick around long enough. All color got stolen. It was bad.
Where was this?
Oh, it's far from here. You don't have to worry about it. I just wouldn't take any vacations to,
To where?
It would be Langhua. Langhua.
the city of Langhua. Wouldn't take any vacations there anytime soon. Nope.
Has it been overrun?
Sebastian's really, really smart, isn't he?
Yep.
Does he? Which knowledge locals does he have?
The Pirate Isles.
Well, Jockman was not the Pirate Isles.
No. It's also Sun Wu arrived here almost directly, so
which is where it's like the knowledge arcane. It would be if he had knowledge local of Jocknum.
Yeah,
that is a knowledge local event of like.
Yeah, I'll rename this to the Shackles, I guess. The Shackles.
56
You're spewing rubbish again, Sun Wu. Something like that didn't happen there. Someone cast a darkness spell and you got scared.
Uh-huh.
Sun Wu does not look like a fool. I believe what he says.
Oh. The apprentice's servant is learning.
Who is not in this rope trick currently?
The level of respect is quickly dropping for goldfish. I eat much.
I did
Turtle
a quick...
fish.
Brown nosing your superior will only get you so far.
It's honesty.
Why do they call it a brown nose?
Sebastian's giggling.
I'll let the master's master speak to that one.
Oh, you guys are exhausting.
Indeed. Shall we start crafting again?
So,
I'm almost done. I'm almost done these damn robes.
so Langhua doesn't have color.
Nope. It all got stolen. It was an artifact that was undergoing a ritual, and somebody was dealing with something weird. I don't know. This is a long time ago. Katana knows all about it. He may have some intimate knowledge about what happened there.
Huh.
Of course, he doesn't know very much about magic, so you're going to get a very good Tano description of the... He's going to say he saved everyone from the mismatching colors of the...
He cast magic missile at it. Short stone.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you're over here? Oh, okay, I forgot. No, that's good. You keep on organizing my tools. That one goes there. That one goes there. And I always use this one.
Oh, yes. Give me a sense motive from Sun Wu.
Sun Wu? Yeah.
Yep.
D20.
That piece is going to go missing.
7. He's genuinely interested in your problems and backstory with no consideration of potential personal gain from such knowledge.
Oh, short sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. He's still 3rd level, Sun Wu's 6th. We won't have a fireball. If we want to have a fireball match, we can have a fireball match. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right. I need a percentile roll for that evening.
Delay. Ahmed, you've been rolling good. Keep on going, bud.
60.
Yeah, right in the middle. Right in the
happily-
middle.
They're happily waiting out there. Morning comes. Give me a roll for Rickety. The percentages keep going down because
Oh,
there've been no issues for the last 4 days.
17.
Okay, there's been no issues for the last 4 days.
Right on. All right.
Rockgut returns to Mulgrimir and asks about, have they considered do you have a response on the offer?
I'm working on the wording of the response right now. I'll have it done by late this evening. You can deliver it to them in the morning.
Okay.
We're good to wait for another 4 days.
Right, that's basically I'm looking at. Well, if we delay by 4 days, a bit of back and forth over the price, we might be able to pull this off.
All right.
Okay, give me a percentile roll for that evening.
Okay.
Wake up with all the chain devils breathing over you. Are you willing to negotiate?
Are you ready to negotiate? 26. Okay, give me a d6.
Uh-oh. 5. 5.
Okay. What are the groups are as they are? Give me a d3.
2.
2. Okay. Who is awake second shift for the northern group?
It would be the guys who can see in the dark. So Mulgrimir, Daedalus. Siren. I guess this group would all be sleeping.
I've got low light vision.
Pick someone. Banta, you want to be awake?
Yeah, sure.
We had this group.
Midnight. Sodak has low light vision. He might be awake.
Oh yeah, and Grimsby. No, we still need people for the morning and the for the.
Yeah, so I just gotta be over here. And when are you gonna introduce me to the new guy? You know, get a taste of his jib.
Yeah, it's these 4 that are awake.
All right.
Where, sir?
Give me
Okay.
perception checks.
Do you want to take 10s for the group? or do you want-
Give me take 10s for the group. That'll be just fine.
Okay, so Grimsby's takes 10 is 19. Mulgrimir's take 10 is 27. Banta's take 10 is 23. And Daedalus's take 10 is 18. Mulgrimir's got Eyes of the Eagle, I think, which is why.
Okay. All right.
Wait, is Banta's robes done?
Give me a second. Good question.
Because there's another day or so, right?
Yeah,
After-
this is they're done. They're done by this. They were done like late morning. This morning. So I'm gonna add the amulet, or sorry, I'm gonna grab Banta's current robes and put them on Jin. Then do that switcheroo.
Okay. And then body slot for him is going to be monk's robes.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a will save for Mulgrimir. The DC is high.
$12.
All right. Question the first. Does Mulgrimir intend to give or to trade the goods to the Chain Devils?
Yes, but not until we've.
It's three-word answers, up to 3 words.
Yes.
Yes, not now.
Yes, not now. Okay. Is 150% of market price a sufficient value?
No. Mulgrimir's greedy.
Is double market price sufficient value?
I think the answer is yeah. Like, if this was independent of any situational thing, the answer is yes. With the condition that it
With
no.
the current condition, like as of right now,
Yeah,
if they offered you double,
he would use the negotiations as a delay tactic. So I don't know how he has to answer this.
Basically, you've already kind of indicated that you'd be delaying. So, would you settle on double, or would you not settle on double?
Yes.
It sounds like either you would settle on double, but you'd be delaying it, or you're not settling on double because you want more than double.
No, double's sufficient.
Okay. Question 4.
Now he's compulsed to answer these, and this is mental, or
This is nope. Someone has communed with the god to divide
I
upon
see.
the attentions of
I see.
Mulgrimir.
Okay, got it. I understand. And there's no intervening deity blocking. Who cares
Right,
about,
you had a roll
about a
to
bunch
be
of
like-
sugar and flour? They're like, fuck, we got other things to worry about.
Yeah, there's
Why are you bugging me with this? Really?
great god of pain, help me with my negotiation.
Oh, this is so mundane. This is so in the. Yeah, mortals couldn't figure this out yourselves.
No, sir, they've got a kraken.
I evoke Zeus' wrath. Why? They stole my sheep.
They stole my flour and my bag of sugar. My Uber Eats order was taken from me.
They just go religious crusade. No, it's even worse. It's like, God, what do I do? What do I do about this situation?
What do I
Can
do?
you guide me in my time of need? We gave you a book, idiot. Follow the book.
It just tells me 1,000 ways to remove somebody's fingernails.
Oh, funny. Okay, I see what's going on. All right.
All right. Question 4th.
And because it's about a PC, you need you need to know
What the actual thoughts are. Do you plan on messing, altering, or poisoning the supplies? Like,
no. Aside from the rounding error amounts that we may have already consumed, no. Because we drank some tea, somebody probably ate some sugar, like not beyond normal handling and, consumption.
The last question. Marty or Ahmed, you can roll another d20 roll because there's another god involved.
Oh, you are screwed up. 12.
Did
Wait,
the
Marty, did you roll, Marty?
No,
No,
I didn't roll.
Oh, thought it just rolled. Okay. Not 20.
okay, that question doesn't get answered or doesn't get asked. It
Wah,
gets
wah.
blocked. The question was, are you working with the Azada?
Undisclosed or undetermined or unclear.
Holy bells are ringing across it. Okay. Has Mulgrimir already written up his response, or not yet?
No, this is like he's
Okay.
so slow. He's got to pick the perfect. He's lying. Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna scribble down a number and
Yeah, fucking it.
let me know by tomorrow. Like it's clear. Like there's clearly delay going on here.
All right. Okay. All right. That morning, the Ebon Chain begins to raise its massive anchor as it is beginning to leave the harbor before Mulgrimir has provided his note or his response. The way with which the anchor raises is actually a bit of a sight to behold, as it in a very animate and neat fashion, pulls itself from the sea and coils itself aboard the ship.
This is in the morning.
This is in the morning. There's then some like yelling and cracking sounds coming from out there as a bunch of oars are being shoved out the sides of the boat.
Yeah, I feel bad that we weren't able to rescue more of those people, but
Eventually.
All right, Ahmed, or I guess Marty, you were the one. You were down there too. No, Banta did the main role here. They were beginning to maneuver their ship out in the bay.
Hmm.
Give me a fortitude save for their rudder.
All right. 1d20.
oh fuck, they're gonna be so mad if it happens here.
Oh,
No, it's fine. They navigate themselves out of the bay.
It's gonna happen at the worst time. Aren't we gonna feel bad when the ship sinks in a
like
storm?
in the middle of nowhere. They're just like, can't see land anywhere, Captain. It's just, what is that? A rudder, Captain.
And they're not able to turn into the waves. Okay, and the Ebon Chain is making a very manual path out to sea.
Okay.
Yeah. While you guys are eating, Rickety ends up sort of making his way by. Appears that I'm certain you'll never see them again. We got another day ahead on your schedule.
Here was the beginning of my of my counter offer, just in case they do come back. They might be going on a day trip, and Mulgrimir is starting off at triple the triple the value of the goods.
Not a bad idea.
I've seen people resort to cannibalism before paying that much for flour.
Sugar and good tea. There was also oil. You could live off of those pancakes for a considerable amount of time. Oil, flour, and sugar. Yep, you could probably make pancakes and have a nice tea.
Yep.
I've eaten worse.
Well, it appears you're going to be eating this too, I suppose. Unless they come back. Maybe they're off seeking the tuna of terror. Boo! making a little fish face.
There's a good bounty for that fish.
Yeah.
We'll just give him the note and go back up. He'll stand with the men. He's not going up the rope trick while people are obviously watching, but I don't know.
Yeah.
They're probably onto our tricks at this point.
Yeah, at this point in time, you see Rickety like is grabbing a whole supply crate and it's like loaded up on his back through his backpack and he's walking out. To the fucking top. Okay.
Well, at least we gave them a 7-day head start to whatever they were off doing. We never quite learned. 6/7 day head start.
It's not bad. We did our job.
I think so. Of course, the second they hit a storm or make a violent combat maneuver with their ship. There might be further delay.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
All right.
That relieves some tension. Unless they're just going to go park on the other side of the peninsula and full on assault the village. I think we're still keeping watch.
Okay, are you keeping your same locations where you're guarding the docks as well as the boathouse?
I think so, but all of our... We'll probably notice if 33 tons of material is starting to be moved from the shack area, so we will start re-upping our alarm spells on the shack.
Okay. Give me a Sodak. People are like after that weird ship in the bay has left. People are offering you their services. They're asking to join your pirate crew. How do you respond to these people?
You must speak with the captain, Captain Mulgrimere.
Oh, I could mop. I could tie. I could fish. I could build ships. You've got,
We will have to.
You say you want to speak with the captain. There's like 4 dudes who are asking to join your crew now.
This is are these people like? Because I'm crafting stuff. Like we're.
It's basically when you're taking breaks to eat, sleep when you're out and about. Whenever they see you, you get pestered.
Okay, just me.
Oh, they are pestering others, but they don't seem to be as aggressively pestering others.
Interesting.
Because you're new.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
And nobody was pestering you when you were having a pissing contest with the Pain Devils. Everybody was like, "Ah, we leave them alone.
We don't want to be part of the crew.
we're just over here." And...
You'll end up as a slave.
I'll tell Mulgrimere, Captain. There's some interesting folks that one would like to join our crew.
Whoever's the
Low
smart
level,
one of the 4, they've followed Sodak. Your turtle said that you had positions on your crew, sir.
No, I didn't. I said I would leave it to the captains to decide.
Do we recognize if any of these people as already asking us? We told to buzz off.
Give me a DC 10 int check.
Oops.
Yeah. Yes, these people you've already told to buzz off.
I told you, and you to fuck off.
Oh,
What part of that do you not think I meant? The fucking or the offending? Because I've got 2 pirates right here whose names are fuck and off. He's pointing at Banta and Deadless.
Banta and Daedalus? Okay, 2 of them rolled 20s on their will saves. So they're like, no, we are... You didn't tell us. They're lying. We're looking for work. You're a good crew.
Mogramir sighs. All right, these guys have got balls. He tells the other two to like get. The ones that fucking the two that just. All right, so there's two guys that want to be on the boat.
Nope.
Throw a knife in the middle. You can only pick one.
Tryouts.
Our crew has, let's see, 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
There's a lot of us to start off with.
17 guys with Shortstone Pierre. That's 18, 19. If we took our cohorts with us, we wouldn't be able to have a full complement of the crew. You know, like a couple buffer is not a bad idea.
Just in case we lose a couple of people.
Mulgrimir is going to cast Detect Magic on them. Is there anything weird?
Give me 2 percentile rolls, Ahmed. There's a 5% chance that there's something weird about them.
They're both good.
Hey.
Second guy's awesome. Okay. What was I gonna ask? Get them to do like swimming, like show them, get them to like tie knots.
Why,
and, like,
why would I let you on the boat? Have you ever sailed before?
Of course. Pirate. Last crew just didn't turn out so well.
How come?
Swallowed by the sea.
Looks the other one.
Just do a D3.
I killed everyone on
Nods, like he nods in agreement.
Can the two of you fight?
Roll 2d6 to number 1d6. The higher the number, the more martial they were in their rolls on their last boat. Yeah. We know how to fight. We can reload armaments, tie rigging if needed.
All right, Banta. Quiz them on whether or not you would want them on your ship.
Yes, Captain. You two come here. Grab that rope.
Okay.
He gets them to tie knots, and to secure the boat, and to like, swim for a bit. Tie rope while swimming. Crap like that. Good. Yeah.
They are
how they do.
all right. Give me 2d6 Ahmed. The higher you roll, the better they kind of are at this.
8.
There's a guy who's actually pretty damn good at this, and there's a guy who's like the guy who just nodded and agreed. Is very much of the just kind of agreeing. Like he's just the guy. He's not a specimen of man. He's not a piece of shit. He's just normal. But you have one guy who's actually pretty competent.
The guy who's not very good, is he giving it his all?
Oh, he's trying. He's following his friend. There's obviously a brains of the operation and a guy who's just doing what his buddy says.
Get them both. Hey, Captain, this is good. This one's try very hard. He will learn. He's good too.
The one says he doesn't know how to use a cannon.
He knows how to use cannon.
Mm.
You know how to use a cannon. This will be excellent. Captain, I wish to start crafting cannons as soon as we can.
You're going to need cannoneers.
All right, let's see how they fight. He's going to go fetch 2 saps. Put them in each of their hands. Banta. If they're friends, they can stand together then.
All right.
Aye, Captain. All right.
Okay. They're they're nodding at each other. They're doing like a bit of like getting hype. Come on.
Not non-lethals. They don't want to kill anybody.
This
I'll-
man
I'll-
is this
I'll let
man
them-
this man is standing on the a merchant ship. It's a rum ship. You'll have all the rum you can drink if you could get rid of this man.
It's all rum, you drunk. Don't hurt me. Says the other guy.
Don't hurt me.
Just, come on, let's do this. Okay. Give me a BAB or an initiative roll, Banta, unless you're.
I'll yeah, sure. Banta will give. No, he wants to see how they're gonna how
Hey,
brave
you-
are they?
Give me an initiative roll.
16.
Okay. So you go before they do. So you're waiting for them to approach.
Yeah, I'm not leaving an opening like too obviously, but I just want them to see them like take the initiative.
Okay. You see the first pirate is pointing out some stuff to the second pirate. Takes a little.
Mulgrimir has whispered to Siren, and Siren begins to sing. She's giving the two sailors an Inspire Courage +2.
Yeah.
But not Banta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Banta. Right. The one pirate is taking a long way around, as they at least understand battle tactics enough, or at least the one guy understands battle tactics enough to step into a flank. You can see him aiming as they're stepping in. He's stepping in. He is providing an aid. He's doing an attack to aid, and then the pirate who's actually good at fighting is going to be taking the swing.
Perfect.
So
And Siren's singing a sea chanty right now.
okay, so there's a +3 aid from this pirate. It's a +3 aid because of Siren. Then the other pirate. Are you subject to flanking, Banta?
I think so.
All right,
Thank
so he would be +7, +3 for the aid, +2 for the flank, +2 for the song. AC 26.
My dex, I don't have my mutagen, I don't have my mage armor. Yeah, AC 26 would hit me when I'm just like sitting around.
Yeah. All right. There's a 1 in 4 chance this guy has some level of something that gives him a sneak attack. Nope, he is not that sneaky. But he baps you for 7 non-lethal. It's a pretty good hit.
Good. Dude, oh, it's good. Hey, Captain's good, huh?
they're out of actions. And they've successfully. Oh, sorry. There's a +2 for it's 9 non-lethal from the Bard song.
Okay. Banta will flurry, like just not hitting, not do damage, but like tap their foreheads, like pop, like that. Good. Keep your. Once you strike, swing to side, like come to my back,
You better defend yourself, Banta. He always starts every combat by getting hit in the head.
It's
Daedalus nods like that. It is.
This is a joke, quasi joke. There's a reason why he didn't have them attack Daedalus.
22. My AC right now is 22. I'll go defensive. See how much better they can get.
So you touch them.
Just tap,
Tap.
and I'll go defensive.
Okay, I'm assuming your bonus to hit is greater than 8.
Yeah,
Okay,
14 or something like that.
all right. They are both going to since that last strike struck, they're both going to aim and swing.
Yeah, aiming at 25.
Okay. So they will both aim and swing this time. The dude from the rear, aiming and swinging, hits AC 27.
Oh, wow.
Doing 9 non-lethal. Bart Song is putting in work. Then the guy from the front hits AC 23. It's close. He will take his second attack, hitting AC 21.
Captain, these guys are surprisingly very good. Where were you guys before?
They were told to fuck off.
You don't have keen eye for talent, Captain. I will do interviews later, okay?
You probably should concentrate on defending yourself.
Yes, okay. I'll do non-lethal.
The guy in the back that is going to spend his last action going defensive is he's like, oh, he apparently doesn't like getting punched. He's
The flurry again, pop up. 20 and 20, 20 something.
Yeah, that assuming you're attacking the guy in the front first and the guy in the back second, then yes, they both hit.
Yeah. Le dommage. It's non-lethal, but it's something. I think it's a D12 is what I'm doing right now. Give me a sec. Maybe I should have.
Oh, with your monk's robes?
No, one D10. They're D10s now.
Nice.
Be 2D6 later.
Still pretty big fists.
Yep, meaty fists.
Kung Fu one of the best lines is, "Have you ever seen a fist this big?" As the threat, you see how big my hand is.
Here we go. Bloop. So boy, 17 and 18.
Okay, they're both down to single-digit hit points. They're looking to Mulgrimir to.
Captain, I think they're good. They have shown strategy, courage, and strength. I approve.
How mean is Mulgrimir this morning?
I think they could use more, says Daniel. His opinion is.
Yeah, they're all dealing non-lethal to each other, so no one's won yet.
He looks at them like.
Okay.
Unless someone wants to submit.
You can see this guy, like there's a little thing crossing his mind. Don't you do it! We'll do a. They're going to do an opposed charisma check between the two of them. Derpy guy, not derpy guy. No, don't you do it! And then you use him out to submit. He was like, he looked like he was going to drop the sap. Okay. The guy from the back, he's not going to aim this time, but he's going to attack, aim, aid. Or aim, attack, aid is what he'll do. Aim, so 5 plus
Fair enough.
plus 2. AC 30? If he had approved critical with the sap?
Whack. Yeah, I mean, that hits.
6 non-lethal.
Okay. I gotta check my hit points. Hold on.
Okay, the aid.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm
Critical aid.
God damn. This is rough. These guys are playing for keeps.
they want on a good ship. All right, so he is aided. He's aided on the first attack. He is going to aim on his second attack because he wants to beat Banta. flank, bard song, aid, and the aim will be on the second one. Oh no, natural one. AC 25?
Yeah, that's the AC.
Okay, he slips a little bit and it's like, don't you dare! As the guy was about to throw his sap on the ground, turns and baps Banta as Banta turned his back on the guy who looked like he was surrendering. It kind of looked like he was like, oh, I give up. And then baps Banta at the back of the head. All right, we're gonna, we've got a +2, +2, +2, so +6. AC 19. So there's...
No. Oh, Banta's. No, I'm not gonna confirm. But two non-lethals. I think they're out.
Yeah.
Well, 1d8 plus. Sorry, it's 1d10 plus 9. Yup. Yup. Everyone's rolling well today.
Okay, so he's unconscious and has 15 lethal damage.
Oh God.
The second guy is unconscious and has 16 lethal damage.
Oh, Captain, I apologize. I think
You almost kind of killed both of them. They both not killed, but
too far.
there's some pretty sickening pop sounds as they hit the ground. They hit the ground hard.
Ginger.
Go fetch Jinsha.
What's his name? He steps in and he'll do a cure moderate wounds and a cure moderate wounds.
Okay, that basically brings the thing about low level dudes. They're basically healthy now. That brings them to full health.
Ben is still injured though. He's got 30 non-lethal damage.
Something like that.
Got the shit kicked out of him.
Good. He just like stumbles drunkenly away, like good job. He's like doesn't care.
And Mulgrimir remembers these two guys specifically before we started the bullshit with the Ebon Chain.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these two guys were there. Like at the beginning when you got mobbed by a bunch of people, you told a bunch of people to fuck off. These dudes were there at that point in time. They're part of the mob.
Okay. Welcome to the crew.
Yes, sir, Captain.
He raises an eyebrow. Captain is usually what you call the commander of a boat.
Okay, there you can see them because they're looking around at the multitude of different sort of people. They decide to opt for the one guy opts for taking his hat off and putting it over his chest. The other guy is doing a bow. They're
Yeah, Benta offered them a drink each. Like here.
they drink. They're happy to have a crew. We'll do our best, sir.
All right, the two of you report to Pierre for assignments. Gather your things. Be ready to leave at any time.
Yes, sir. They are pleased with the outcome.
Oh, what are your names?
Random pirate number 1, random pirate number 2.
Give me a second here. They are Joaquin and Diego.
Is Diego looking for a map?
Could you spell Joaquin?
It's with a J. Joaquin. And if you have the fancy keyboard, it would be an accent to something or other on the I.
No, that's fine. All right, I think now our boat could run with all of the officers and the some of the junior officers off adventuring, and the boat would still like function.
We could have the boat meet us someplace, or go out to
Yes.
sea and pick us up. And
Yes.
I think that guy knocked out my tooth. Shut up.
Okay. There's Sun Wu's taking a rest. You threatened bad things to happen to Sun Wu if he kept on just crafting. So this is his first day of
He's taking his first day of resting.
of relaxation. Yep.
Okay.
And supervising the turtle guy in his crafting.
Okay.
We are now. Oh come on. 8 days away from the boat being ready.
All right. During this period of time, are you doing anything provocative or risky or noteworthy beyond the crafting that's already been planned?
Nope. We are keeping watch because we're half expecting something, the Ebon Chain, to come back and try to screw us over.
Okay.
And we're now not just watching the bay, we're watching the shack and doing little patrols, I think, with the two groups that are awake. They kind of patrol around. Aside from that, no.
Okay. Does anybody swimming or doing anything similar to that?
No, I think we're staying out of the water because we've seen some bad things in there. Unless Grimsby wants to go fishing again for Mulgrimir go fishing again for stingray. No, I think we're so close to having a boat that Mulgrimir is keeping a pun intended tight ship, running a tight ship, like a tighter ship, the closer the boat's getting ready, making sure that the guys that we've rescued and saved from slavery have weapons and clothes, and making sure that we've got supplies at the ready.
Okay.
We do need to buy some food for when our ship is ready. Like, how much food can we purchase, and what's the price of that food?
So currently there is a shortage of like tack or provisions. That is what the True Wind is expecting to return with. So there are some various fresh goods or fresh foods that are available, but the stuff that is heavily prepared for storage or long hauls is not. In bulk, poor quality and average quality rum are available. Poor quality and average quality ale are available. Poor quality whiskey is available. Poor and common quality wine are available. And then there's a small amount of spices, as well as things like hardtack, but not in like ship.
Well, we're fine with taking fresh food because we have people that can purify food and drinks. So
Yeah.
how many crew days worth of food can we buy?
Okay, give me a
Because we've been maintaining 10 days of food since we arrived at the Squibs, because we've been basically
surviving off of.
yeah.
Ahmed, if you could roll or give me a diplomacy check for sort of how well you scour and sort of convince.
Okay. 19.
Plus Mulgrimir
Plus
10, so 29, plus
29?
aid from
It's 30 something.
30-ish. Yeah.
Okay. Ahmed, roll a D30.
Damn it!
There are two crew days worth of food available.
Okay, well, we'll buy that. I don't know how much that costs. Like
The
200 gold pieces or something like that.
we'll go with that for now. That's close enough. It's in or around there. It's like number of silver pieces per day per person.
Yeah, we're still spending some of our black pearl treasure. Okay. So once we have our boat, Ahmed, that means that we'll have 12 person days of food. So within 12 days, we either need to find another port or find a boat to relieve of their food, or find land and start hunting, or something. So
how soon can our clerics start creating food? Because if we're gonna level soon, I think the next
your cleric can actually start contributing now.
he has
That was
create food?
the most heavily loaded sentence I've heard in a while.
Well, you're asking me, but you're the one playing a 6th level cleric. Look at your spells. I don't know if that spell's on the shaman list. That's why I'm pausing. I was deflecting.
It was really funny. I don't know.
Jin can cast great food and water as well. The thing is, does he want to become the food dispensary?
Everybody, he makes food that'd be like
create food. And
barely
water.
palatable for a snake man.
And I'm a turtle, so you got 2 lizards,
Everything.
2 reptiles making food for you guys.
Food and water to sustain 3 humans or 1 horse per level.
18.
So
And I have
6th
another one as
level,
well.
18 human. So yeah, if we each devoted
A spell,
a spell per day, we could keep the crew fed.
no problem. No problem at all.
But I like my fly and sticky cloud. So, push comes to shove, we have an emergency, we have an emergency way. I don't think that's how we should, leave port.
No, I think we should have.
And then, how many man days of food does if we wanted to turn the pablum and the sugar and the oil into food, we could convert that, maybe?
Yeah.
So
how many pounds of flour did I give you?
20 tons of flour, 10 tons of sugar, and 5 tons of cooking oil. Effectively, we'd have endless pancakes.
Right.
And they wouldn't taste bad because it'd be like, it's a sugary pancake. Sounds awesome.
And how many crewmen do you have? 20? 30?
We've got approximately 30 some people.
Okay, you've got 200 man days worth of ship crew days worth of
that's they were gonna feed their fucking
they're
rowers
feeding their
food.
hundreds of men.
Yeah, exactly. So all right, push comes to shove, we dip into our
and you
actual
could double
trade goods.
you could live off of half of that if you're going to go into
Okay, I think we have food.
lesser rations.
We have food. I don't want to detail every little tiny bit of equipment aboard. How much money should I spend for making a boat supply ready for a voyage? Things like oil and torches and ropes and
I'm going to say that for your mundane goods, if you spend $2,000 mundane goods, you just have enough mundane goods for whatever you need. It's just an infinite supply closet of mundane goods.
Okay.
Unless the boat sinks or you get raided or something bad happens.
That's 20 of our pearls. Our ship is outfitted for long-term sea voyage.
Yeah, you've got repairing materials, you've got extra rigging, you've got ladders, you've got ropes, grappling hooks, anything normal in the PFSRD, all that gear you have. You need a pot. There's a pot in there. Those sorts of things.
Repair materials, spare sails, ropes, grapples, and mundane equipment from DMG or from
Yep. The until something significant happens, this won't be a problem. So, as long as you are normally sailing and normally interacting with ships, normally ending up at ports, you just have a stock of this stuff.
And this takes up how much of our tonnage? A couple tons?
It's going to be, it's 5 tons total. A large portion of that is the repair materials.
Perfect. Cool.
Now, if you get like a fucked up mast, you're gonna have to use spells or something because you don't have like your main mast or whatever. You have to.
All right. Currently, our cargo. 30, 33, 38 plus 5 repair materials. And what is it, about a ton per day, man-day of food?
About that, yeah.
Yeah, we're at about...
Oh, sorry. Give me a second. I just did the math. It's a ton per week of food, basically.
Oh.
It's like 150 pounds per day. So...
I got it.
Yeah. It is 7 days worth of food per ton. For your ship.
38. It's 543, and we've got 2 tons of food on top of that. Yeah, we're a little bit less than a third full of our cargo space, and we've got several thousand gold pieces worth of materials aboard. So we're in a good spot to, if we went on a super long voyage for no reason, we'd eat we would live off of pancakes and spells.
Pancakes, spells, and then entertain ourselves with tea.
And then the long straw was an 8-man launch. The monkey's paw was a 4-man rowboat, and the short straw was a 4-man raft. Was that correct?
Yep.
And then the Ebon launch is a 16-man launch.
That is a 16-man launch.
Okay,
yep.
so those boats are going to be attached to or carried on our ship. So we've got a complement of small craft. This is exciting. We're almost ready to
Finally,
go.
We're almost
finally
pirates.
We're almost pirates.
Finally, worthy.
Basically, Sun Wu takes a short rest before resuming the crafting. The next item are gloves for a black dog.
Okay, what does Sun Wu do on his day of rest?
Spends time in the probably in the commons.
Okay, and how long are you resting? Is it just 1 day or
3 days?
3 days? Cool. Give me a
Commons. He checks up on the goods. He really likes the tea, so he'll be drinking the tea. He'll fiddle in his spell book, but not like copying spells, like making doodles and thinking about things, letting his mind water.
Okay. All right. 3 days is a good amount of downtime, and he's doing stuff that appeared like that. That's just appears to be all right. So yeah, he is mentally refreshed. Give me 1 percentile roll for his entire thing, just a chance somebody's fucking with him. That'll teach you, nerd, from leaving your nerd cave. No, everybody's like, hey, a monkey.
So Sebastian, he stays away from Sebastian. He avoids Sebastian, leaving Sebastian to play supervisor, and supervisor for Sodak's crafting.
Oh, it's hilarious. Kate, your legs are returned to you. I believe it's been more than 3 days.
Nice.
Your legs don't have a climb speed.
Climb 30. That was the best 1,000 gold piece we've spent.
That's like nothing to get the. It's good to be a construct that gets wiped out by the first fireball. I mean, don't be in a fireball. You just fix them later. It's fine.
I mean, it might get improved evasion if the familiar is the one driving it.
It might.
Oh. Fishbowl legs. It's also made out of adamantine, so
This will be very hard to damage. It might not be. It might be tough enough to take some stuff. Yeah.
climb 30. Right now, it is definitely, we're not hinging our attack patterns on this.
Oh, the legs surviving, Nope, but they got swim, they got climb, they got walk.
For another 1,000, we could have added burrow, but I thought that was a little overkill.
That's a little excessive. Although